Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Skitty Beans. Today we're gonna watch 10 facts about ostriches. Why is that word so hard for me? Which are weird. I thought this would be kind of a cool one. I don't know a whole lot about the behavior of ostriches or why they do things like stick their head in the sand. Maybe we'll get that answered in this video. Either way, I thought this would be kind of a cool one to watch. So be sure to like and subscribe. That would really help me out a bunch. And I did link the original video in my description as well. So be sure to go give them some support. But let's see what we're going to learn about ostriches. All right, let's get this going. I'll be honest, I am not a bird person, but I think I'm slowly starting to come around. Birds kind of always freaked me out a little bit, so seeing giant birds like this, it always kind of like made me a little uneasy, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I think I'm starting to come around more to the fact that birds aren't as freaky as they maybe seem, so I don't know, but either way, I'm interested in this one.
Welcome to Factly, the place of interesting and unusual facts. Top 10 facts about ostriches.
Do we think ostriches are ugly or cute? They look very judgy. Which, I mean, I can't hate on that though.
Interesting and unusual facts. Top 10 facts about ostriches. Large, non-flying birds, ostriches have a neck that extends from a round body and lengthy legs. Males employ striking black and white coloration to entice those females. Contrarily, females are a light brown color. The idea that ostriches bury their heads in the sand is a widespread one. Let me correct that right now and say that isn't really the case.
Oh,
Ostriches make their nests in the ground and occasionally stick their heads inside to inspect or reposition the eggs.
okay, so that answers that. I really thought that, I think I'm one of those, I guess I'm one of those people. I totally thought they just, got bored and be chilling and then just funk. I'm gonna just put my head in there. I mean, I can't say that I would, if I could, if that meant I didn't have to like talk to people in person physically, or if somebody came up to me and I want to talk to them, it's just like, oh, I'm just gonna pretend like you're not here.
Ostriches may also lie low and lower their long necks to the ground to lessen visibility when they believe danger is nearby. The idea that ostriches bury their heads in the sand is a result of both of these actions. Now,
Oh,
let's jump
okay.
into some interesting facts about ostriches with number 1. The wingspan of an ostrich is over 6 feet.
Whoa.
Even though they can't fly, ostriches have wingspans that can reach up to 6.6 feet. These appendages do not assist the birds in flight, rather,
God, they're so weird looking. I don't say that with hate or anything. They are weird. They are very interesting looking. And could they hit you with their wing? Like, could they like come by and like smack you with it? Is that a thing? Or they just use their heads, feet, body? I don't know.
they help the birds keep their balance when they are fleeing from predators or they are defending themselves against them. They are also capable of performing the function of rudders, allowing the ostriches to change their course as they are running. Ostriches
Oh.
are known for their elaborate courtship rituals, which include chasing each other around and dancing as a way to demonstrate their superiority over other potential mates. Ostrich wings provide them with an advantage doing these activities. Number 2. Did you know ostriches don't have any teeth?
What?
Ostriches, as with most other birds,
Oh, wait. I think that makes sense. I'm like thinking like, oh, don't birds have teeth? Yeah, probably a lot of birds probably don't have teeth.
do not have teeth. Ostriches are omnivores, which implies they consume both plant and animal matter in their diet. According to the San Diego Zoo, Even though they favor eating plants, particularly roots, seeds, and leaves, they will also consume other animals
Oh
such
god,
as
that looks
locusts, lizards,
violent.
snakes, and even rodents. They
I'd be a little freaked out feeding an ostrich. No, I don't think I'd want to do that. I think that'd freak me out just a little bit too much. They look really grabby. That's a great way to lose a finger.
consume other animals such as locusts, lizards, snakes, and even rodents. They also consume sand and pebbles, which aid in the grinding process that takes place in their gizzards.
Oh,
The gizzard
that's
is a small pouch that the food passes through on its way to the stomach, where it is ripped apart and then crushed. It is not necessary for ostriches to drink much water since they obtain all of their water they require from the plants they consume. On the other hand, if they come to find a watering hole, they will occasionally drink from it. This one-of-a-kind digestive process is helped along by a number of other
from that other angle. It looked like where's
this
it looks like it has lipstick on. This is like a classic 80s look it's got going here.
one-of-a-kind digestive process is helped along by a number of other adaptations, including 3 stomachs and intestines that are approximately 46 feet long. Number 3,
Wow.
they can sprint
Huh.
faster than 45 miles per hour. Ostriches can sprint over 45 miles per hour when alarmed or escaping a
You're fast as fudge, but you gotta look like that to run.
predator thanks to their long, powerful legs. The birds are able to run for an average of 31 miles per hour. In fact, their legs are so long that a single stride can cover anywhere from 10 to 16
Going,
feet.
it's just going.
Ostriches have 2 toes instead of 3 to 4 that other birds have, and one of them functions as a hoof that actually boosts their speed. So in addition to those
Oh.
legs, they're actually able to run more quickly because of that hoof.
Like, so could they like kick the crap out of you if they wanted to? I'm trying very hard to keep this somewhat not swearing type, but I think at some point I'm definitely gonna fail at this. But I would not want to get kicked by one of them. I think that would be, oh god. Did they kill you? They like kicked you in the chest?
Their feet function as springs, cushioning and absorbing shock as they move ahead. And because of the ostrich's unusual structure and speed, scientists have even created mechanical robot feet that are modeled after the animal.
Oh,
Number
that's
4,
cool.
ostriches are the world's largest bird.
I think I did know that because I don't think I could think of any other birds that are huge like that. So I think that might be one maybe I knew inadvertently.
The length of an ostrich's neck accounts for about half of its total height, making it the tallest bird in the world relative to its body length. Ostriches can reach heights of up to 9 feet. Male birds can weigh up to
Wow.
more than 330 pounds, while female birds are slightly smaller and can weigh around 320 pounds at their heaviest. Ostriches have huge spherical bodies, but their heads are significantly smaller than the rest of that body, and their bills are quite short and wide. Ostriches are large birds that have a stooped posture, short wings, and a round breastbone. Powerful wing muscles are coupled to the keel-shaped sternum that is found in flying birds.
Their feet do look, they almost look like dinosaur feet.
The sternum is similar to the hull of a ship in its design. Without the keel bone, the bird can't be given permission from biology to fly, hence ostriches are forced to remain on the ground. Number 5, an
okay.
ostrich's eyelash is protected from sandstorms. The long and thick eyelashes that are in one of
Yeah, look at that face. This one looks cool though. It looks very bougie. They're bougie birds.
protected from sandstorms. The long and thick eyelashes that are in one of the most recognizable traits of the ostrich are in reality an adaptation that evolved to the reaction of dangers posed by sandstorms. Sand and dust storms are widespread in ostriches' habitats, which are semi arid, and these storms can be harmful to the animal's vision. In some cases, their respiratory systems are harmed as well. This
Oh,
being the place that ostriches dwell the most, those eyelashes can assist in lessening the damage that is done. The ostrich possesses the biggest eye of any terrestrial animal, measuring over 5 centimeters.
this one looks interesting. It looks, I don't know what it, what is covering their neck, but it looks like carpet. It looks, I mean, not in a bad way. It looks like very soft carpet. If I knew it wasn't gonna like peck me, I'd pet one. Yeah, yeah, I'd pet it. Yep. Hmm.
Ostrich possesses the biggest eye of any terrestrial animal, measuring over 5 centimeters across, which enable it to notice potential threats at great distances. Some of those potential threats even include lions. Number
Oh,
6. Ostrich eggs are the largest of any bird.
yeah, that makes
Ostrich
sense.
eggs can weigh up to 3 pounds and have a diameter of
Oh,
6 inches. A dump nest, also known as a communal nest, is used to lay eggs and has a capacity of roughly 60.
it's stuck. I don't know. I would be a little nervous holding like an egg that doesn't belong to me.
Known as a communal nest, is used to lay eggs and has a capacity of roughly 60 eggs. The eggs are sat on by both the male and the females until they hatch, which can
Oh,
take 42 to 46 days. The young
okay.
of the ostrich are larger than any of the other birds. Chicks can be as large at birth as chickens. And the San
Oh,
Diego
that's
Zoo
big.
claims
Yeah.
that both males and females are responsible for raising the offspring. The male tries to entice the predator away from the chicks during an attack while they flee for protection with the female. A chick is virtually fully developed in height by the time it is 6 months old, and it reaches
That's really quick. They grow really fast. And then they have like co-parenting going on. Good for you, ostriches. Good for you.
a chick is virtually fully developed
Good
in
on
height
you.
by the
That's good.
time it is 6 months old, and it reaches maturity at 3 to 4 years. And ostriches can live between 50 and 75 years.
Oh my god, they live as long as people. Holy. Okay, so don't buy an ostrich if you're like, I guess my age. It might outlive you.
Number 7. An ostrich can kill you with a simple kick.
Oh, okay. See? That question got answered.
Ostriches are used to being hunted, and their eggs are eaten by lions, cheetahs, leopards, and even hyenas. The
Oh,
first
wow.
line of defense for an ostrich is to run far and quickly. Ostriches stop predators with forceful kicks when flight is not an option or there are chicks to defend. Their
Hmm.
toes have sharp claws that may strike.
Look, that they have dinosaur feet. I don't know how else to explain it or unsee it. They have dino feet, which I would imagine you probably wouldn't want to get kicked by a dinosaur either.
With great force. And the body of an ostrich can be used as a ram to throw a predator to the ground. So they are capable of kicking the predators with their long, powerful legs.
So can they? It looks like they can coexist with other animals, maybe. Because I mean, what? I don't know what's back. Is that a goat or something? Another bird? They don't seem like they care.
Throw a predator to the ground. So they are capable of kicking the predators with their long, powerful legs, in addition to racing away or ramming them. Ostriches must kick forward to maintain equilibrium, unlike certain creatures that can kick with their hind legs.
Oh,
This causes a tremendous impact that has the potential to seriously hurt or perhaps even kill humans and lions.
are these like Are these related to emus? Or are those totally different? That was just, I'm sorry. That totally is just a random thought. But this picture here made me think of when I play Dinkum. I I think they're like emu looking things. I can't remember what they're called, but like they're really mean and they come running after you. But they kind of this picture made me think of them.
To seriously hurt or perhaps even kill humans and lions. Number 8. Ostriches live in the savannas and the woodlands of Africa.
Oh,
In the past,
okay,
ostriches may be found across Asia, Africa, and the Arabian Peninsula. However, they are currently only found in the plains and forests of the sub Saharan.
well that one looks cute. That's a female, right? Because it's lighter. That one actually doesn't look as mean. I say that, and then that's how you get bit.
However, they are currently only found in the plains and forests of the sub Saharan Africa in Africa. This decline in habitat is largely attributed to the intense hunting that has reduced their numbers. Yet, the common ostrich is still considered a species of least concern by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. This is despite the fact that their numbers have been reduced. Ostriches are able to
Oh,
thrive in arid and sandy environments, but their natural
so we
habitats are
need more of
shrublands,
them.
grasslands, and savannas. Although ostriches have established a feral population in Australia after being released from farms, it should be noted that these birds are not indigenous to the continent of Australia.
Fair
Number
enough.
9.
That makes sense, though. I mean, I think that isn't that the case for a few different animals? Like they're not like native there, but there are a lot of like wild ones because people had them and then they let them go. Isn't that like how raccoons are in Europe or something? I thought there was like it's like something like that.
That these birds are not indigenous to the continent of Australia. Number 9. The Somali ostrich was recently identified as a second species. In
Oh, okay.
2014, the
I don't
Somali
know what that
ostrich,
is.
which had previously been classified as a subspecies of the common ostrich, was identified as
Ah,
a separate species, Struthio camelus. Male Somali ostriches, which are native to northern Africa, have a recognizable blue
oh my
skin
God.
tone on their neck.
What? Oh God. Okay, so they are kind of mean. They like that's what freaks me out about birds, let alone a 9 foot tall bird. No, thank you.
Identified as a separate species, Struthio camelus. Male Somali ostriches, which are native to northern Africa, have a recognizable blue skin tone on their neck and legs. Due to habitat
Oh,
destruction, this animal's survival is further threatened by the hunting for its flesh, skin, and feathers. Poachers are also hunting for its eggs to use as food, ornaments, water containers, and charms for protection. The
what? Charms for protection. That sounds like it stinks. This one right here, though, I mean, that looks really soft. Not that, not that I would think it'd be worth it. I don't know. I know, like, I think people eat ostriches too, right? Like ostrich meat's like a thing. I don't know what it tastes. I've never eaten an ostrich, but I wonder if it's gamey because they seem like they're kind of muscly.
hunting for its flesh, skin, and feathers. Poachers are also hunting for its eggs to use as food, ornaments, water containers, and charms for protection.
And
The
ornaments, huh?
IUCN Red List classifies the Somali ostrich as vulnerable. And number 10, they have an extensive mating ritual.
Oh,
Ostriches engage in a complicated mating
oh,
ritual, which
oh,
the cock
oh.
alternately beats its wings until he attracts a mate. Once this happens, the pair will proceed to the mating location and the cock will chase away any intruders.
Get your dollar
They
bills out for
graze
this.
until their behavior is synchronized, at which point the feeding takes a back seat and the action becomes ritualistic. The cock then starts prodding the ground with his bill as he alternately flaps his wings once more in excitement. After that, he will flail his wings ferociously to symbolize the destruction of the nest in the ground. Then, as the hen circles him while lowering his wings, he will wind his head
Oh,
spirally. Then, he will mount for copulation as she falls to the ground.
this is like a whole thing. Wow, this they really put in some effort, huh? This, oh man,
Then, as the hen circles him while lowering his wings, he will wind his
huh?
head spirally.
That's
Then,
actually
he
pretty
will
cool,
mount for
though.
copulation as she falls to the ground.
That's pretty
That
cool.
brings us to the end of our awesomely weird facts about ostriches. If you enjoyed all this
Aw.
info, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.
Bye. That was good. I liked it. All right, well, that was 10 weird facts about ostriches. There's definitely some weird ones. Definitely answered a lot of questions I had about the heads sticking in the ground and getting kicked by one. So don't get kicked by one. The mating ritual thing, totally cool. I think that that's pretty awesome. I like that they dance. I think that's pretty cool. So I thought that was a good one. I kind of like the 10 facts. That's kind of nice, and they're like nice little tidbits too of the subspecies and all that. I liked it. That was a good one. Well, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Please be sure to like and subscribe. That would really help me out a bunch. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.